which is quite a lot in about half an hour. So some of it will be running through it. But the first one is to look at drivers of change. So what drives the future of work for young people in South Africa? And as the sort of invite says, maybe beyond technology or in addition to technology, what drives what will be driving change over the next 1, 2, 3 decades when it comes to young people and work? What are the images of the future? So I'll come back to explaining that. Images are, as the word means, our visions, the depictions and expressions of what we think the future is going to look like when it comes to work and young people. What are those? What are some of those images? And then what are some of the scenarios? So again, scenarios are images. They're not, in this context, we're not talking about data extrapolation or about quantitative scenarios. Is really scenarios as narratives, as stories, as possibilities. But I think they're not so much to tell you what they are, than to share some that is an invitation to continue to explore what the futures of work might be for young people. 2050, it's pretty far away. But it's chosen really because it should give us a time frame far enough to experiment with the imagination. I think 2030 seemed far away when we worked on it 10 years ago with the planning commission and so on. But now 2030 is less than a decade away. So can we push our imagination a little bit? So it's not so much to have a fixed, allows us a slightly longer time frame that can allow us to let our imagination run wild a little bit, to push ourselves when it comes to how we imagine and see beyond the sort of recurring crisis that we see at the moment. Can we imagine the start of a new era, the way, of course, we've done in South Africa before, and so many other places before. Okay, so the